G'day traders, welcome to a wrap up of Wednesday the 19th of September. So I've got the daily chart here. We're still stalling right at these highs, and now for quite a few days now we're sticking within this bit of a tight range. So if I just bring over a 15-minute chart, it certainly shows it a little bit better. So what we can see here is basically the last 5-6 days, and I've marked in this channel from 49 to 59, so basically a 10-point range that for 3 really consistent days now we've stuck within it. If you remember back beginning of the week, Tuesday, we're looking to break down and possibly go underneath this sort of support area where buyers are going to settle their stops. So if we start getting down underneath that, it's going to trigger a bit of a sell-off as they start filling those stop orders, but it couldn't get down underneath there. We've now gone to the top of the range again. You can see within this particular day that we're about to talk about, to the tick, it's bounced off the top of the range again. So what this means, it's building pressure, it's compressing. Eventually, one way or another, whether it's up or down, there should be a little bit of a break, and it's going to get some momentum. Especially the downside, if it breaks the downside, it could quite quickly come down and start testing some areas down back around here. So that sort of sets up the day, and while we're trading, if you can kind of see that the market's sticking within that range, it gives you an idea of where the market could be heading. Until we get outside that range, it's very difficult to sort of see any large movements coming. So 5-minute chart here. Start off with a couple of markets really started to head down, and they certainly look like they're trying to push down and have a look at the bottom of that range. From there, we got a news announcement came out at 10 o'clock, and that quickly took all the markets back up again. But from there, apart from that reaction to the news that went up, the markets then try to push down again, indicating that possibly sellers were around. But again, it started finding some support. So what happened is the gap was actually right here at 52.75. We got a 5-minute sell. It went 7 ticks, bounced straight off the gap to the tick, and then from there it's never looked back to the downside. And that was sort of the market squashing out any sellers that were seeming like they were building some pressure and looking like they want to go to the bottom of this range that we talked about earlier to 49 and try and break that. The gaps bounced them straight back up. And from there, all the other markets started getting a little bit of bounce, especially around here. The Dow Jones really led the market up, and they were trying to push higher. Went through a little bit of a sideways period during lunchtime. Then this 5-minute buy came up here. So, overall, looking at it, it's not too bad of an area. Definitely more of a buy than a sell. Obviously the overall market is buyers. There's some support here at this previous little bit of a low here, so you can have quite a tight stop on it, and eventually it's gone the distance. But a tough one to take, just because I guess the trading range was quite tight, the moving average very flat, almost pointing down. But like I said, it's more of a one to buy if anything, but probably still one that's still a little bit more 50-50. From there, it's hit the top of that range again to the tick. You can see 59, and then just to finish off the day, a little bit of a sell-off. But overall, still sticking within these tight trading ranges, and like I said, really need to keep an eye on 49 and 59 upper and lower side, and see if we can eventually get outside those ranges. So that's a wrap up for Wednesday, and back Thursday.